The Cockroach by Kevin Halligan is a poem that, on the surface, doesn't mean much, but if you look into it deeper, you can see how Halligan himself sees himself within the cockroach. He can relate to it. There are two real parts of the poem. You have the first 8 lines, the octave, and this explores how the cockroach is trying to do new things, whereas the sestet, the last 6 lines, shows a point in life when you are unsure what to do next. I watched a giant cockroach start to pace, skirting a ball of dust that rode the floor. The cockroach has something to do in life. It has a purpose. Skirting a ball of dust, that's what it's meant to do. At first he seemed quite satisfied to trace a path between the wainscot and the door. So, now, reflecting, I'll explain why, but we can reflect on this poem, knowing that Halligan is basing himself on the cockroach. If we look at it like this, at first he seemed quite satisfied to trace a path between the wainscot and the door. This can be seen as the journey through life, the path through life that Halligan and the cockroach share between birth and death, may it be the door being death, or an exit in life, a new beginning. But soon he turned to jog in crooked rings, circling the rusty table leg and back. So he's become agitated and he's tried a new little thing, nothing major, but he's circling it in a relentless way, non-stop. And the fact that it's a rusty table leg is a symbol in the bad timing of the circle of life as he's becoming more independent. And flipping right over to scratch his wings as a victim of mild attack. So he's trying something new now. Accentuates the growing relentless of the cockroach because he's tried something new, but he doesn't like it. It's as if he's like a mild attack. He's under attack from the inner agitation that he has. Now we enter the sestet, the change. Of restlessness that worsened over time, after a while he climbed an open shelf and stopped. He's become relentless. He's done the same things for so long. He needs a change in life. What happens here is the cockroach climbs an open shelf. The open shelf represents how he's open-minded to the changes, what's going on, rather than it being closed. So he's a teenage life, I reckon this represents. And it represents the hardship of overcoming great milestones in life and growing stronger from these. So climbing a great mountain, in respect to the cockroach, this shelf is going to be like a great hill in life, something to overcome. He climbed an open shelf and stopped. He looked uncertain where to go. Was this due payment for some vicious crime a former life had led to? So we had the caesura here in the line and stopped. He looked uncertain where to go. This emphasises that this has to be the first stationary moment in life, where important decisions must be made, the burden that occurs after reaching your goal at the top. So, the first stationary moment in life is when you've reached your goal. So, this could be Halligan reaching his goal in life and not knowing what to do next. He's mucked up, almost. He looked uncertain where to go. Was this due payment for some vicious crime a former life had led to? Another caesura with the question mark. So, this could be a referral to reincarnation. The idea that you're born for a purpose and what you do in this life reflects a life that you've lived in before or after. I don't know, except I thought I recognised myself. So he's unsure, he's anxious, he doesn't know why this is happening, but in the cockroach, he sees himself. That's how you're able to know that it's representing yourself. If you read it the first time, you'll understand. Except I thought I recognised myself. So the poem has a philosophical meaning that the small cockroach has little purpose, it's small, has little, and the man, Halligan, can see himself in that. The speaker's life begins with little purpose and is very jumbled. There soon became a purpose, but after that, the rules are lost, he doesn't know what to do next. So the whole idea is that Halligan himself is the cockroach. If you can put Halligan into the cockroach, you'll understand this poem well.